This month, there are two big events to help out a wonderful cause here in our community. Martha Gershon and Lois Rice are here to talk about CASA and how you can get involved. We're talking CASA in Jackson County as well as CASA in Wyandotte and Johnson counties. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us.
Thanks.
So, in a nutshell, tell us what CASA is.
CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates, and we train community volunteers who become a child's voice in court. These children have been abused or neglected, and they are in foster care, and we have CASA volunteers who have contact with the child, get to know how that child is doing and what their needs are. They also find out what educational, medical, behavioral services they might require, and they provide that information to the judge. So the judge has as much information and details as possible to make good decisions about the child's future.
You know, that sounds like a huge responsibility, and it absolutely is. But as a CASA myself, I will tell you the time commitment and the amount of time I spend with my kids on this case, it is actually really quite small when you consider how important the role of a CASA is in that child's life.
That's right. We train our CASA volunteers, and that takes up front time. And as you know, in the beginning of a case, it can be fairly intense. But as a case moves through the court system, the volunteer's role becomes more important but less time intensive. And really, how better could you spend your time than to save the life of a child?
It really is valuable. I mean, and children's lives have been saved in the past because there was a CASA on the case.
Absolutely.
All right, so a couple ways that people can support CASA. Let's start with the CASA, Jackson County CASA here. We've got Carnival for CASA coming up this weekend. A really fun time for the whole family.
It's a terrific family-friendly fundraiser. We'll be out at Paradise Park from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. this Saturday. The long-range weather forecast is already terrific. Parents can bring their kids and for one price, $25 in advance or $30 that morning, have the entire run of Paradise Park, plus all the extra events that we bring in. This year, there will be ponies.
Oh boy, you just heard little girls' hearts all over the Kansas City metro area flutter because you said ponies.
Free lunch, music, there's a human hamster ball, there's going to be laser tag, there are hay rides. It is a full day of fun. You can't beat that price.
All right, that's coming up this Saturday. And then coming up in a couple of weeks here on September 26th is Hops and Barley Ball. Lois, tell us more about that.
Well, that is an event that we're hosting at the Dark Horse Distillery, which is off of I-35 and 87th Street. And it is an adult-themed event. Now, you have fun at Martha's Carnival, and then you can come to our adult event, which is it's a social event. There'll be hors d'oeuvres and refreshments and a silent auction. There's entertainment. Tim Whitmer and the Casey Express is a jazz group that will be playing there. We'll have silent auction items that people can bid on that will help us support more children in need.
All right, and of course all this money going to a great cause, to CASA, Jackson County CASA, as well as CASA of Johnson and Wyandotte County. So head on out this weekend, and then coming up in a couple of weeks, you got one weekend with the family and then one weekend just out without the kids.
That's right.
Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us.
Thanks.